Hey guys, Gina here. How's your week been? Hope you've been chasing your sunset. I have had a pretty interesting day today. We actually took a little bit to the splash pad, and it was not crowded at all. And it's a very small little splash pad in a small town, and it was really a lot of fun. She had so much fun that it was a very interesting bedtime because we kind of hit the wall. But that's what happens with my toddler. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. And so that's how I chased my sunset today. And it was nice to get out, get some sun, get some fresh air, and watch her run through cold water. So I wanted to talk today about something that came on my radar. I was going through YouTube, and somehow I ended up with this suggestion to listen to this interview about this self-help guru that had fallen from grace. And honestly, I don't think I'd ever actually heard of this self-help guru, but she supposedly was really big, like speaking at MLM conferences and different, United conferences where different self-help people got together and did things, and best book seller and all kinds of things. And they were talking about that her downfall was a video that she posted to people about how she wasn't trying to be relatable to anybody because most people would not go through what she does in order to succeed. And I thought that was a very interesting aspect because she's right. Now, the way she said it was a little rude, and I can see some people maybe being offended by that, especially the people who want everything handed to them, because you can't have everything handed to you. But it is an interesting aspect because, it's like our day is very normal. But when you are faced with a situation that you don't know what to do, what do? You call your friends. You ask for advice. Hey, when your toddler was going through potty training, did this happen? Did that happen? Did they do this? Or, hey, did you ever have problems with your child all of a sudden not wanting to go to bed? Or all of a sudden not eating green beans when green beans were always their favorite? Or any of that? I mean, because the thing is we're always going to be uncertain about the unknown. And the reality is that tomorrow is unknown. Yes, we have our routines. Yes, we pretty much know you're going to go to bed, you're going to wake up, you're going to do, this, that, and the other. You're going to go to bed, you're going to wake up, you're going to do this, that, and the other. Throw in a load of laundry here and there, and voila, that's life, right? But that's not what I'm talking about, because even like with my toddler, she's now 3.5, and she's going through growth changes that are different than 3 months ago, that are different than 6 months ago, that are different than 1 year ago. And with this being my one and only child, and yes, I have been around children. I have like 25 nieces and nephews, and I can't even remember how many greats. So it's not that I've never been around children, but I just have never really considered myself a child person. And so, and I even babysat in high school for money, et cetera, et cetera. It's just that that's a little bitty window of their life, not 100% care of their life. And so as she's going through these, I'm on the phone with my mom friends going, how did that happen for you? So what can I expect? What can I expect? What can I expect? And that's kind of why we turn to some of these self-help gurus, because we don't know what to expect, and the unknown can be quite scary or debilitating sometimes, depending on the circumstances that you find yourself in. So what I found was interesting with this self-help guru that has now fallen from grace, and again, I've never even heard of her, so I don't know what that says about me, because I do follow some of those, what I refer to as some of the greats, because I do find that some things that they say, I get some gems out of them, and it's like, oh, I didn't look at it that way. But, the thing is that if you're trying to accomplish a goal, nobody else may be trying to accomplish that goal, so yeah, you're not going to be relatable. So like with me, the way I eat, okay, I never force the way I eat onto anybody else. I get asked about it a lot, and I will tell. I can get pretty passionate about it. I try to back down a little bit and not get too excited and passionate about it. But it's only because it's made me feel so good. It's made me feel so alive, and it's kept me to a point where I am actually healthier than I could have been at this age otherwise. And so for me, it, I don't want to give in. And somebody will be like, well, it's a party, just have this. Okay, no, this is the boundary I have set. This is well, it's a one-time thing. Just, it won't matter if you have a little bit. Maybe it doesn't, but to me it does. It's my decision to do that. So like this self-help guru in her little video stated that, she was unrelatable because most people won't get up at 4 a.m. to get their act in gear, to do their goals, to fail publicly, and then, put in the work to succeed. I get it, because most people won't do what it takes to take control of their health because that chocolate seems to be more appealing than not. But we're out and about and I'm hungry, and so these French fries are the only thing I really want. When it's just as fast to run into a grocery store and grab some fruit. And a lot of them have the little fruit cut up in a little bowl. And honestly, by the time you get the French fries and the Coke and the little fruit in the bowl is about the same price. But I get told all the time that I'm living extreme, that I am putting myself in a bubble, and that I am ostracizing others. And, I don't think that the way I live is extreme. The way I'm doing things is to accomplish some goals. The way I eat is to accomplish goals. And honestly, to me, going and having surgery to reduce your stomach seems extreme. To me, going and having open heart surgery because your doctor told you that you had this problem and you should follow a heart healthy diet of, plants and vegetables and grains. But yet you chose that you weren't going to do that, so you were still eating all of the sugars and the dairies and the cholesterol-laden foods, and so now you're having open heart surgery. To me, that seems extreme. But it's your choice. That was the choice you made. And so yet, for the self-help guru person who made the comment, she's unrelatable because she's not trying to be relatable, because most people will not do it, it's actually accurate. Most people say they want to do something, but they don't actually do the actions to get them to that point. And it's not that you have to go to an extreme or not an extreme or anything else, but, if you're trying to lose weight and you're eating a bowl of ice cream this size every night, your actions are telling me you're not really trying to lose weight. Now, if you're trying to lose weight and instead of eating a bowl of ice cream every night, you reduced it to where you're eating a scoop of ice cream, low fat, low sugar, whatever, ice cream every night instead, then your actions are telling me that you're working towards something. And it doesn't really matter to me what your goals are, just like it shouldn't matter to you what my goals are, because that's not what it's about. It's not about me judging you or you judging me. It's about getting your mind, your actions, and your body all lined up. So if you say you want to be healthy, but you are not doing the basic things that are requiring health. And there are some things that even like just the generic public will say, drink more water, exercise more, get a good night's sleep, and eat more fruits and vegetables, even if you are still including meat products, okay? So those 4 things right there are like the basis of it. So if you are saying you want to learn a skill, but you're not willing to give up your free time to put in the effort to learn it, or go to school, or, accomplish that, then you can say it all day long, but it doesn't mean that you're actually doing it. And so it kind of brings up the cliche, actions speak louder than words. And I get it. We all have days that, yes, I would rather have French fries, but I don't, just because I know that is not my highest choice. And so I just wanted to talk about this guru person who basically said most people won't put in the effort, because she's right. Most people won't. It's only if you truly, really, really, truly, really, really, truly, really, really want it that you're going to put in the effort towards any goal that you have. And my goal isn't necessarily going to be your goal, and your goal is not going to be my goal. But if you're wanting something, then get up earlier so you make time to do it. If you want something, then give up something so you can get to it. You're going to have to give up something so you can add something else to your life. I mean, your hand will only hold so much. And if it's full of crap, you have no room for anything new. So dump it out, start over, and add in the things that you want. But and whether this self-help guru is actually really good at anything, whether her books were really, had any gems of knowledge in it or not, the one video that everyone hated had the biggest gem in it for me, because I'm like, she's right. People who really want something are going to go after it, and they're going to give up things to get there. And you have to decide what that is for you. It doesn't really matter to me. Whatever you want. Eat what you want to do what you want to do, sleep however long you want to sleep. That's not the point. But don't say you want this and then go and do this, because they're not going to match up. Get in alignment and get your mind and body together, and then decide and go for it, because you know what? You can do it. You can do anything you want to. It's going to take some hard work. It's going to take some sacrifice. It's going to take a mindset rechange. It's going to take maybe some support from some loved ones. It's going to take some research to figure out how to get from point A to point B. But if you really want something, you can do it. If you want that PhD, you can go get it. And I don't care if you were the worst student in school, you can do it. If you want to lose weight, you can do it. If you want a better job, you can go get it. If you want just whatever you want, if you want a better health for yourself, you can achieve it. And I may not be relatable, because I am willing to go to the extremes. Are you? Are you wanting to go to the extremes? I mean, for me, that's what the whole chasing sunsets is about, is finding my happy and just zoning in on it, targeting it, and going forward. And I'm not willing to let up on the gas pedal until I get to where I'm wanting to go. And yeah, that's probably going to make some people mad along the way. And yeah, they will just adjust and get over it. Because it's not an intentional thing. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm not trying to do something to them. But I'm going to go for my happiness. I'm going to get the life that I want. I'm going to design the life that I want for me and my family, my daughter. One full of laughter, love, Christian faith, and just relaxation and peace, and health and vibrancy, and just that's what I'm going for. So you can too. Go chase your sunset. And, don't be too afraid to go to the extreme, because sometimes the extreme is where you find your sunset. And I think that maybe it won't make you relatable to everybody, but I am a firm believer in the verse that there is nothing new under the sun in Ecclesiastes. And it's true. Somebody somewhere wants to hear your story and is going to come ask you, oh, when you were doing this, how did that go? Because there's nothing new under the sun, and somebody somewhere is going to need your advice, because you've already trailblazed the tomorrow, and you can do it. So go chase your sunset. Have a fabulous week. I will see you next week. Hey, if you like the video, please subscribe, please share, please hit the little bell notification thing. I'd love for this channel to grow. And I just hope you have a great week. All right. Bye.